guys will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A beautiful spin and room to run. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working out of the gun, Cousins letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Tyrone Crawford.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You've got a chance to rumble.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Sheffield on the tackle.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd and 8.
There's CeeDee Lamb, his first NFL catch. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Good.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
First down carry by Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ryan finding Julio out wide. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So they'll walk him back half the distance. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Complete to
a big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you got to get it back even with just one throw.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go. It's Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. A slant to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st down.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Second down and goal. Ryan, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 10 yards out, and the Falcons draw a bit closer.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Yeah, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to comment. You get locked in, and you feel good about about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. They run. It's Gurley. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. He'll try and run it, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
To throw again on second down. Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Ryan's pass.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second down at 5. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And it's caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
45 the mark. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy?
From the gun, here's Cousins. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
45 the mark. 45 the mark. Hey, defense, let's go.
Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Check 45 the mark. Hey, receiver. Get the ball. 45. 19 tight. Get ready. Two.
Final play of the half. Cousins. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 7, Ryan tried to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Down Atlanta.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Now Ryan on 1st down. It's caught by Treadwell.
Ryan's pass.
7 yards to pick up there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll go down at the 28. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
10th carry now for Elliott. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. This is Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. 4 yards remain for second down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A gain of 2 brings up
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Zerline's kick is up and through. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Elliott. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Down at the 4.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
24-yard.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Calvin Ridley.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A give to Smith out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That's complete to Smith. Now look at this. Big gain, the fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, That puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout.
It's a game.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over first.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And 4.
And he spins through. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
It's over. It's over. Let's terminate.
And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Jordan Lewis.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
At the 42-yard line.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt